to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
This is Colin McGuigan for AFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to be joined by Paul Bamba and his manager here in Austin, Texas. Paul, crazy series of events last week. I don't know who wants to speak on it, you or your manager, but a crazy series of events. There's Ali Oladipo in there. Crazy series of events last week. What exactly went on in Dubai, and what can you tell me that what happened?
Apparently there were two separate contracts for two separate weights. Mine was 79.23 kilograms, his was 81 kilograms. He weighed in at 82.3 kilograms, so he was still off weight. We tried to get him to make weight, he didn't want to. Tried to get him to pay some money, he didn't want to. Just a whole bunch of games, it seemed like, and then Global Titans didn't really do anything or do their due diligence to try to make things work and sort it out, and eventually I was kicked off the card. Flights canceled, kicked out the hotel. It was just really crazy.
So they actually kicked you out of the hotel at that point when they told you that you weren't going to fight. So what do you do at that point?
Kind of freaked out for a second because I was in Dubai. You can't really talk back too much there if people live there. And then I just figured out how to get home myself. I had to stop in London, tried to talk to some people about the situation, and then eventually return home to New York.
I'll turn to your manager here. So when you hear something like that for your fighter, what do you do, and what's the series of events that happens after that?
When he told me that Tommy weighed in 7 pounds heavy, I immediately contacted a gentleman by the name of Uday, who is the CEO of Global Titans, and I told him that he needed to be compensated from Tommy's purse, as well as I would like a rehydration clause. I didn't want Tommy to come in over 190 the day of the fight. He told me, and I quote, to fuck off. And so I sent screenshots of that conversation to the media. I reached out to Patrick English, who's one of the best boxing attorneys in the business. And I'm going to get my fighter compensated because he came in on weight, did his job, and in the contract it also stated that if Tommy Fury were to come in overweight, that we would be provided with another opponent, which we were not. He was then kicked off the card after we refused to accept. They offered us upwards of $100,000, but no rehydration clause. What I'm not going to do as a manager is to send my fighter in there to get hurt or killed. Not to say that he can't defend himself. However, there's weight classes for a reason. Now you're talking light heavyweight and a cruiserweight. We have a kid in a coma right now that just fought David Morrell, and they were the same weight. So I can't have that on my conscience. All money ain't good money. So what I think really happened was I think that Tommy Fury came in heavy, and they doctored up a new contract for Tommy Fury. And the local commission there literally told me, my bad. Oops, my fault. Like, come on. Like, what? In Dubai, it's commission for hire. So they'll just do whatever the promoter wants them to do. And they have no conscience and no care for the health and well-being of the fighter. So we're looking for him to at least get his purse and to be compensated on top of that because of all that he went through. He had to buy his own flights home. He had to find another hotel and look at everything we're having to do in order to be heard.
So what's next for Paul Bamba? Will you maybe sign with Misfits Boxing here? Is that a possibility? Is that why you're here tonight? Or what's next for you then?
Hoping that I get to fight Tommy. That's still a thing. I know he has a payday coming his way with Jake Paul, but if not, I think he should be fighting me. If he does get that, I think I should welcome him back to boxing. If it's not really if he's levels above me and all that, then why not get it on? I think he's a bit intimidated by me since the open workout where I grabbed his neck. I understand that, but I'm here to fight, so I don't really care about the lawyer stuff. Like, at the end of the day, I just want what's due to me, and that is a fight with Tommy, if he's man enough to fight me.
We really appreciate you guys' time, and hopefully it all works out, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, appreciate you.
I'm gonna share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light. Yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.